"No beauty shall escape my attention," young Count Albert d'Orsay often declared, a playful twinkle in his eyes. Albert was born into privilege. His father, General Albert Gaspard Grimaud d'Orsay, had fought bravely for Napoleon's Grande Armée, earning distinction on countless battlefields. Gifted with exceptional charm, wit, and striking looks, Albert appeared destined for greatness. But as he reached adulthood in 1815, Europe's destiny shifted dramatically. Napoleon Bonaparte, who had once dominated the continent, suffered his final defeat at Waterloo. France, weary of war, embraced the restoration of King Louis XVI. To ensure stability, the young aristocrat was quietly posted to the sleepy provincial town of Valence, but no quiet town could ever hold Albert for long. His charisma quickly drew the local society. Invitations flooded in, turning evenings into endless rounds of balls, salons, and flirtations. Yet Albert's ambition yearned for more. When an invitation to London arrived, he eagerly seized the opportunity, unaware his life was about to change dramatically. In London's glittering circles, Albert soon encountered Count Charles Blessington, a figure known throughout Europe for his eccentric extravagance. Blessington loved shocking high society, famously attending parties dressed as a Roman emperor or an Eastern sultan, delighting in scandalized whispers around him. Yet behind this facade lay sorrow. His first wife, Mary Campbell, had died tragically young, leaving Blessington to mourn, though not for long. He soon remarried. His new wife was Margaret Power, a beautiful Irish woman of humble origins, whose sharp mind matched her radiant beauty. Margaret had grown up amid hardship, longing for the glamour and comfort she never had. Becoming Countess Blessington thrust her abruptly into London's extravagant world. Yet, surrounded by luxury and adulation, Margaret discovered that wealth alone couldn't fill the emptiness within her heart. Desperate for change, she convinced her husband to embark on an extended European journey. She couldn't know then how profoundly this decision would alter her life. Travel eventually brought them to the familiar streets of Valence. Here, Margaret's path crossed once more with the magnetic Count d'Orsay, sparking an instant and undeniable attraction. Whispers soon spread across Europe about their closeness. Count Blessington, attempting to silence gossip, devised a surprising solution. He proposed Albert marry his own daughter, Harriet Gardiner. Publicly, the union seemed suitable. Privately, all knew it masked a deeper truth. Albert agreed, understanding it was a marriage in name only. His heart belonged irrevocably to Harriet's stepmother, Margaret. After returning to London, Albert soon became society's most celebrated trendsetter. Known as the Glass of Fashion, his impeccable style was admired and imitated by all, from London's nobility to Parisian dandies, yet Albert refused to depend on Margaret's wealth. He pursued art, becoming a celebrated portraitist, capturing on canvas the likenesses of Europe's most influential figures. Count Blessington's sudden death in 1829 freed Albert and Margaret from the constraints of secrecy. They openly declared their love, challenging Victorian society's rigid morality. Their home became a cultural hub, drawing renowned guests like Charles Dickens, Lord Byron, and Louis Napoleon III, future Emperor of France. However, their carefree extravagance had consequences. By 1849, burdened with enormous debts, Albert and Margaret were forced to auction their precious possessions, losing everything they'd carefully built. Seeking refuge from scandal and financial ruin, they relocated to Paris. Yet tragedy pursued them relentlessly. Soon after arriving in Paris, Margaret suddenly passed away. Doctors later revealed that her heart was 3 times larger than normal, a haunting testament to the depth of her feelings. Albert never recovered from her loss. Lonely and impoverished, he died just 3 years later, buried quietly in Chambourcy, far from his glamorous past. Thus ended one of the 19th century's most scandalous and passionate romances, a tale woven of extravagant dreams, reckless love, and inevitable heartbreak. Margaret Blessington left the world a thought to ponder. A woman's head is always ruled by her heart, but a man's heart is always ruled by his head. One wonders, what hidden truth lay within her words? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this glimpse into history, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest stories.